Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for coming on. How's it going, Steve?
Great. I'm Steve Merritt, and
I'm Jesse Willoughby. Welcome, you
awesome. Good to
guys.
see you, Jesse.
Likewise. And all of you guys, thanks for tuning in. Whether you're on this live or we have this for a recording for you later, we just want to say thank you for coming on here to learn about the company everybody's talking about.
eXp Realty.
So
So Jesse and I've been with eXp Realty. My name's Steve Merritt. I've been with eXp for 19 months now. Currently it is June of 2020 when we're doing this. And Jesse, how long have you been with eXp?
I'm approaching a year. I'm not quite there, but yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's a lot to talk about with eXp, which first of all, it's different. It's a different kind of company. It's nothing like you've ever seen, nothing like what you've heard online. It's a different kind of company that cares about you building your business for yourself as a brand. And a lot of companies don't, want you to do that. They want to build their brand.
Yeah, so what does that mean? What that means is you can market if you have a group, for example, the Merritt Group, I'm able to, as long as I abide by the state laws for marketing as a real estate agent, that's all eXp cares about. So I can put my name on the sign. In Illinois, you have to be the same size as your brokerage.
Yeah. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today is everything that eXp is doing to help you and enable you and empower you as an agent, not just build a brokerage, but build you and your business and make you more money. So I'm sure that's why you guys are here. So we're going to dive into more of this. So, but eXp, it is important to have a great business that's supporting you in a great brokerage. So eXp has been growing like crazy, right, Steve?
Yes, it has. Absolutely. It's been over the last, 4 or 5 years, we've doubled in revenue, doubled in agent counts, and we were founded in 2009 by Glenn Sanford. He was a tech guy out in Washington State, and he saw the need. Well, he noticed during the crash of 2007 and 8, there was a lot of independent brokerages going out of business, and a lot of that had to do with their brick and mortar expenses and a lot of wasted things that they were spending money on that agents really didn't use, or they were not a necessity. So eXp was founded as the first cloud-based brokerage, and right now it's just absolutely, it's obviously it was ahead of its time, because you see companies like Amazon, Netflix completely taking over from the old way of doing business, like Blockbuster and Sears. And this is the wave of the future, and we're here, and we're enjoying it.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, me and Steve were around in real estate back in 2010 when things were transitioning and changing. So we've kind of seen what's been going on in the industry. We've seen some of these changes. eXp has been ahead of the curve, which is why 30,000 agents have already joined. That's all across the United States. That's in
Canada,
the UK, and just continuing to expand, right?
yeah. In the last 6 to 8 months, we did add the United Kingdom and Australia to a hub where we do business. So we're in all 50 states, all provinces of Canada, and the UK and Australia. We have plans to expand into 25 plus other countries over the next 10 years. So we're just getting started, basically.
Yeah, and one of the things I love about this company is networking with people from all over the place and actually growing your business no matter where you're at. You can connect with agents from all over the United States, all over the world.
Yeah, we do that on a weekly basis. We have agent partners up in Canada, California, Atlanta, Texas that we're talking to on a weekly basis. We mastermind with. We refer business to. It's a great referral network too.
Yeah, and speaking of like referrals and partners, we actually eXp is definitely paving the way in creating these umbrella partnerships that they have within the family of eXp.
Yeah, so eXp is the ticker symbol. We're traded on the NASDAQ. EXPI is the ticker symbol. That's the parent company of eXp Realty. There's also Verbellum, which is our cloud-based office. And within that company, we also have preferred partners that we've aligned ourselves with over the last year or so. What's great about that is, as you'll see later, 50% of the revenue, the bottom line revenue, goes to the agents in the form of revenue share. I'm not sure if I said that correctly, if it's bottom line or top line, whatever. 50% of the revenue that comes in eXp goes to the agents. The preferred partnerships we're also getting that in our revenue share as agents. So they have it in our revenue share online, where we can see how much of that we're getting each month. It's a really cool thing.
Yeah,
it's more money for us as agents, basically.
Yeah, bottom line, again, you're going to keep hearing us say this, is that eXp is all about the agents. Like, having these kind of preferred partners, it just helps you do your job better. It helps you have a more efficiently run business, knowing that you can connect your clients and yourself to these partners that make your business run a lot smoother. Again, it's all about the agents. And another thing that's all about the agents is the commission splits. So, yeah. Steve, I know this is one of the big things that opened your eyes. You want to talk about this?
Yeah, and the commission splits are fairly similar to a lot of other companies. We're on an 80-20 split, and we cap at $16,000. Every agent's on all 30,000 agents at eXp are on the same commission split. And why does that, a big deal? Well, the difference is there's a couple of different ways that we can earn stock through doing transactions and being productive. So there's two separate ways that we can earn stock. eXpI, which is traded on the NASDAQ, that's our company. The first way is through equity plans and equity awards. And then the second way is through an agent equity program. Equity awards are awarded to agents for meeting certain standards. For example, you can earn shares on your first transaction that you do, and that's every anniversary year that you do your first transaction. You get I think it's about $300 worth of shares. You earn shares when you fully cap. You earn shares when an agent that you sponsor or bring over to eXp closes their first transaction. And if you're an icon agent, which we'll talk about here shortly, you have the ability to get all $16,000 of that 80-20 cap money that you paid in back in stock shares. So those awards, everything I just talked about, those all have a 3-year vesting period. I like that because it's money that I can't spend. It's money in the bank, and it also keeps good icon agents at eXp. Agents on average move brokerages every 2 to 3 years, and this helps retain really good agents. And why wouldn't you? I've been happier here than any other company I've been at. The other way that you can earn stock, you can buy the stock by taking 5% of each one of your transactions, every closing that you have, and you can get into the program where eXp will buy the stock for you at a 10% discount. So basically, it's like going to your stockbroker and saying, I'd like to buy Amazon, but I'd like to buy it 10% lower than everybody else. That's what you're able to do with eXp. eXpI, our stock equity program. That stock you keep, that stock you can spend it as soon as it's available, which is like 30 days after you buy it. So there's a couple of great ways to earn stock. And Jesse, go ahead and tell us a little bit about this.
So if you wanted to earn all that money that you put back, you're putting into the company, a lot of you guys are spending money to just exist at your brokerage with no hope of ever seeing that money back. And why would they? The brokers, that's how they make money. That's how they pay for your office. Why should they give it back to you? Well, it's different at eXp because you can actually earn that money back by paying those fees and then achieving those certain milestones. So after you hit your cap, and then I believe it's another 20 transactions, after you hit your cap, 20.
Yeah,
you can
So
earn
the way the Icon Agent Award works, eXp awards top producing agents in a very revolutionary way. It's just, it's really makes sense for any agent that's what's called an icon. So to be an icon agent, you have to hit your cap of $16,000 at the 80-20 split. Then after you cap, every agent pays $250 per transaction for the next 20 transactions, and then it's 100%. So to be an icon, you cap, pay your $16,000 at 80-20, which in my market's about 10, 11 deals. Then I do another 20 transactions and I'm an icon agent. So when become an icon agent, I get the $16,000 back in a stock award that has a 3-year vesting period. How revolutionary is that? How amazing is that? It's genius.
You did that your first year, right, Steve?
Yeah, I did. And that was when I saw that award and that part of the business model, I thought to myself, man, if I would have been at eXp for the last 5 years before I came here, as opposed to the other big brokerage I was at, I'd be a millionaire just off of that, because the stock was at 25 cents about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's unbelievable.
And let's be honest, a lot of you guys, when you're hitting milestones, you're doing your job, you're getting paid, but what is the brokerage actually doing to award you? They're giving you a plaque. They're giving you something that's worth nothing, really.
I got a bunch of those on the wall, Jesse.
Yeah, well, that ain't putting money in the bank, right?
They're all worth about 50 cents a piece, but the one up here, I don't know, right here, from eXp, that's worth $16,000.
So This is a real award. This is a real award.
The real deal, the real McCoy.
But what else? Like, it doesn't stop there. Like, eXp, again, it's all about putting money in your pocket. What else can
guys? Working with this company is a freaking no-brainer. That's all I'm gonna say. It really is. Revenue share. How about revenue share, Jesse?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, Steve. Being in real estate, I used to be an appraiser. I've been an agent. I was a loan originator for a little while, and everybody always talked about, hey man, one day I just want to buy a bunch of rentals.
Yeah, I've got some.
Yeah, and that was everybody's like solo like retirement plan, right? It was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy rentals. But if you put, get a $600,000 property.
So if you put $600,000 down on a 6 cap property, multi-family property, it's going to produce about $3,000 a month. So you invest $600,000, you're going to be at that point collecting maybe $3,000, $4,000 a month as a landlord.
As a landlord,
yes, you get. It is great. I have properties like this. You get a nice, tax benefits and stuff like that. But you're a landlord. Even if you have a property manager, I have property manager. There's still a lot of crap that has to be done. Okay, so that's what it takes. $600,000 to produce about $3,000 a month cash flow. Now, Jesse, let's look at this one.
Yeah. What if you're like a baller and you got some cash, right? You're like, hey, I want that money to produce for me. You have to have $900,000 liquid cash in order to make that same $3,000 that you would have made as a landlord, right?
And that's at 4% interest, which you can't get that anywhere now. There's no way. So if you had $900,000, here's the point. In order for you to produce $3,000 a month, passive income or income off of another investment like having money in the bank at 4%, you would need $900,000. $900,000 at 4% equals $3,000 a month. So the revenue share model, let's look at that.
So if you took that same 900,000, that's, again, you could get that in revenue share. $5,000 a month, for example, is the equivalent of having at 5%, $1.2 million in the bank. You can just see it. I mean, you can see how this can stack up. If you're getting revenue share every month of $20,000, same as 4.8 million. How many agents do you think have 4.8 million cash?
All of them that don't join eXp apparently do.
So, but what does it take to produce that, right?
Right. So yeah. So the reality is, what does that look like at eXp to earn revenue share? So this is a conservative or realistic model based on some agents that have come before us that have been at eXp for several years, and they have a huge agent count. it averages out to about $812 annually for each agent that you for each agent that you bring into eXp, whether it's through somebody you personally brought in or somebody that your business partners that you brought in bring in.
And we'll break that down.
Right. So if you have 50 total agents that either you've brought in or the people you brought in bring over to eXp, your annual income from that's about $40,000, $40,600 or $3,300 a month. So I can tell you guys that Jesse, I brought Jesse into the company, but in the less than 2 years that I've been here, I have almost 250 agents already. You know, this company is growing fast. The business model makes sense. It's very attractive to agents. We're in an era now where people don't want the brick and mortar to work out of. They want to work at home, or they want to be mobile. So a lot of people are joining. You could do the same thing. If you know a handful of agents, those agents know some agents. 250 agents comes out to about $16,000 a month. And it's life-changing. I don't know about you, but that's life-changing for me.
So how does that break down?
Yeah, how does that work?
So it's where you're basically, the more you sponsor, the more you're going to get rewarded based on where they're at. So if you bring them in, like you personally invite, 10 agents, and those agents start inviting other people because they see, wow, this is a great business model. Depending on, again, the first tier would be the ones that you invited to participate in eXp yourself. Tier 2, we just continue down, right? Tier 2.
So to explain that numbers wise, tier 1, for every agent that you personally bring into eXp, Jesse would be a tier 1 agent to me because I personally brought him in. I'm his sponsor. I can earn up to $2,800 per anniversary year. How that works is I get a portion of each one of his commission checks that he paid to eXp. So the 20% he pays to eXp, as my tier 1 agent, I get a portion of that from eXp. I don't get it from Jesse. It doesn't affect him at all. It's money that would have gone to eXp but comes back to me. So throughout his anniversary year, every single year, I can earn up to $2,800. But by the time he is capped, that will equal $2,800, and that's when it stops and then rolls over the next year. Now, in order to open up a tier 2 agent, which would be somebody that Jesse has personally sponsored,
There you go.
his tier 1 is my tier 2. In order for me to collect on that tier 2 agent, which same formula, I will collect on each one of the 20% commission payments he made to eXp, I can earn up to $3,200 from that tier 2 agent. In order to collect on those tier 2 agents, I have to have a minimum of 5 tier 1 agents, and they all have to be producing at a minimum standard. We call them a frontline qualifying agent. So they have to do 2 deals or $5,000 GCI every 6 months to qualify for one of my 5 agents that opens up tier 2. For every 5 agents, you open up another tier. 10 agents opens up tier 3, 15 tier 1 agents opens up tier 4, 20 opens up tier 5, 25 opens up tier 6, and then the big kahuna, you have to have 40 plus agents to open up tier 7, which pays up to $4,000 per year per agent. Boom.
So again, on that side, on the right-hand side, if you've sponsored and brought onto eXp 40 agents yourself, you have all of these tiers unlocked.
Some brokers have brought in 40, 60 agents all at once, and they open up all tiers. Ask them if they're making more money than they were with their business previously. I guarantee they were. That's why they moved here.
Yeah, if you're
brokers.
If you're running a team. So again, that's a lot of people's questions. Like, well, I don't know. I have a team already. This works for pretty much everybody. If you're a new agent, if you're a solo seasoned agent, you've just been operating, you're making good money by yourself, but you want to keep doing your job, save some money on your fees, and tell some other good agents to come on board, you're going to get rewarded. Team leaders, it's like built in for you guys. Teams, luxury agents, commercial agents, top producers. If you're struggling, you're starting, like this is going to be beneficial to you. Even brokers, we're bringing on a lot of independent brokers because people want to own their company. They want more money in their bottom.
There's a lot of big franchise owners that have bought out their contracts and moved to eXp because the dollars and cents, they just make sense. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. For example, John Sy, this guy, he's a beast. Came on board 8 months. He got 17 agents. He's already running a great team. And so here he is every single month getting reoccurring additional income just for doing his job.
Yeah, so that's what's possible. You know, he's now about a year in, I think, since this slide.
Yeah.
He is in one of my business partners, and this guy does over $1 million a year of growth of
GCI.
what do you call it? GCI. Sells 100 million plus per year volume, and he joined eXp because he knows someday when he's not going to have to sell anymore, and he's collecting on the revenue share and the stock and everything else, and it's changed his life. I can tell you, from experience.
So hopefully you guys, this revenue share model alone has just blown your mind and opened up your mind to like some possibilities.
Or the stock alone. I mean, you can take any one of the different benefits, and it makes more sense than anywhere else at any other brokerage. It's crazy.
And it doesn't stop there. Again, this
No,
is 2020. So let's talk about technology. Every day there's companies getting disrupted by technology. And we have proof of that from Uber and Amazon and all these tech companies that are disrupting the old model and the old way of doing business. eXp, it sees that and has been on the cutting edge of that.
Yeah, they saw it 10, 11 years ago. Yeah.
And so they've built a platform that helps you run your business, leveraging technology and leveraging really anywhere in the world that you go. So let's talk about a few of these things.
Yeah, one of the things I really liked when I was first introduced to eXp was eXp Enterprise. It's a dashboard, basically has everything in there. You can access all of your transactions. You can access all your dollars and cents, how many fees you paid, how much income you've made for the year, how many deals you've closed. You can look at your revenue share. You can see your stock shares. You can access the marketing center. You can access the eXp World, which is our virtual online office. You can access DigiSign, SkySoap. Everything is on this dashboard. It's all in one place. It's very simple. It hasn't changed in many years. It's going to be the same thing for a long time because it works.
Yep. And another thing, you guys, I don't like managing transactions and the paperwork and what does my broker need from me. I hate that, to be honest. And so SkySlope is included with eXp. Everybody has this. And you might be paying for like DocuSign. There's also DigiSign, which is included. You can sign those documents right built in. I personally pay a transaction coordinator through SkySlope that is trained to work at eXp. So they know exactly what SkySlope is and how to use it. They know what eXp needs. It's super simple. It's all built in. It's all included. What else we got here?
Workplace, and this is a place where we can collaborate and ask. There's referral networks in there. There's different. Our state group is in there. Each one of our states has a different group, so you can go in there and ask questions about anything and everything eXp. All the agents are in there, and you can search and collaborate with them in Workplace, which is part of Facebook, I guess.
Yep.
Very simple. Very simple.
Your CRM. Okay, I know agents for years been saying like, what CRM should I use? And oh my goodness, this one costs $200 a month. This one's $300. This one's $500. People are just always trying to make these decisions and figure out, how do I plug my website in? And I can use WordPress. And what about IDX? Like, you don't have to be confused anymore because eXp has such a powerful CRM and platform for lead generation. And I've looked at these. I was one of those guys that was comparing all these different ones and the features and the costs. It uses a product by Inside Real Estate called KV Core that is just, I love it. Steve, I know if you were to talk about it,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, KV4 it's an amazing lead generation CRM. You know, I use it a lot for my listings. I'll do what's called a landing page or a squeeze page, landing page for my listings. I boost them on Facebook through KV Core, and then the cool part about it is that the leads come in, and then there are automatic campaigns set up to text and email the clients, so you don't in case you forget about them. So it tells you exactly when you should call them, and it works amazingly. I mean, it communicates with them. They don't know any difference that it's not a real person that's actually reaching out to them. And when they want to be talked to on a personal level, they'll either say that, hey, can you give me a call, or you can ask them, it asks you if you want to give them a call. So it's really slick. I mean, it's artificial
intelligence. Yeah. So also you can manage your transactions in there if you want to. I mean, it alerts you, hey, you need to follow up with this person. They've looked at 10 properties. They're probably a hot lead. Make sure you stay on top of them. And even to collect leads, like at your open houses, there's an app. You could just have people sign right in. They automatically get added to your CRM. They automatically start getting alerts based on that property that they're at. And you can use it for your database of past clients, and you can put them on a campaign to automatically receive information or touches every quarter, every month, whatever you want to do. Yeah, the best thing about this, Steve, is that a lot of people pay out of pocket like $400 or $500 a month for KV.
I used to do that with Top Producer. Now it's all included.
KV Core is free. It's included with your typical fees. It's very, very amazing. But we don't stop there. They give you a bunch of branding materials that you can just you don't have to really
plug and play, baby. There's a whole marketing section. You can get anything and everything. You can go in there and order signs. You can print out letterhead. You can print out a listing packet with your information on it. You get 1,000 free business cards when you join eXp.
Bam. We could talk about that for a while, but we want to we got more to show you. Now, I have really liked this because I work from home. I'm occupying a 1-bedroom in my townhome, and I like working here. But if I want to meet a client, okay, eXp has a relationship with Regis's, their business lounges. Okay, so I can basically go to a Regis location. There's one like 5 minutes from my home. There's another one in another city 30 minutes away. There's another one in another city 10 minutes away. I can go to any of those locations and meet with clients in a nice professional environment, and I don't got to pay a big old fee to do that.
No, it's free to use that.
I'm not paying for an office space, right? So eXp's, they're thinking about this. That's why they're passing along these benefits, because they're not occupying these big brick and mortar buildings. So
yeah, you can use the lounge at any Regis around the world, and every area has them. There's probably 50 of them here in my area in Chicago. So
it's amazing.
It's very convenient, and they're nice.
But what else is eXp gonna give you?
Health insurance. Yeah, they didn't have it when I first joined, but lo and behold, 6 months ago, we got group health insurance.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's saving me about $500 a month from what I was paying. So hello, hallelujah.
Yeah. So if you do, even if you don't have health insurance, you're gonna be blown away. But if you do, you should come and check out eXp's healthcare packages that they have. A lot of agents, even according to NAR, don't even have any type of insurance at all. But it just blew my mind, because it's gonna, again, you can do those video calls with the doctors. There's all kinds of
telemedicine.
Yeah, telemedicine. Even packages I saw for like $10 a month. If you just want like the bare bones supplemental insurance, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. So
nice.
iBuyer program.
Yeah, we have an iBuyer program. Now, what that means is we've partnered with some large corporations that allows us to go out to a homeowner and offer them cash for their property. It's kind of like, a distressed property or somebody that just wants to sell quickly. They have what's called a buy box. You can find properties that fit in their buy box. If it's somebody that doesn't want to go the traditional route and list it because it's, they're a hoarder or whatever it is, this is perfect for that. You can submit the information to the buy box, and this company will potentially make them a cash offer, and you get a commission for that. As on the
Yeah.
buy side, then they fix the property up and you get a commission on the listing side. So there's some people that are running their entire business with this. And we've also partnered with companies that will buy the homes and then rent them out. You still get a commission. So it's a great way for you, to be like a wholesaler in a sense, but you're getting a commission for it, and it's all legitimate. So it's a great program.
What else? What about, and this is a very common question that agents have, is what about the training and support? Because sometimes it's hard to get a hold of my broker. Sometimes I can't be there for their training that they do once a week.
At other brokerages, right?
At other brokerages, right? And that's what the people are like, oh, what do I want more training. I want to be involved. I want to learn. I want to grow. Well, eXp takes care of that for you. They have more than 50 hours of live training every single week. There's a calendar. Every week I get a notification. These are the trainings. You can participate in any of these. You can just log in, and it's top agents. I'm talking about agents selling 100 deals, 200 deals a year that are showing you how to do stuff. Social media experts, people that know how to do CRM, technology stuff, all kinds of topics. You can jump right into the trainings. They're live every week. There's also replays of them if you miss them. This was like, blew my mind. It was like
all the training you'd ever want, and it's live within eXp World, which is a virtual environment. It's really cool. It's state of the art.
But if you also want like one-on-one, like I've messaged my broker in 2 minutes on Workplace on the Facebook. Got a
all the time,
just like that. There's multiple brokers for for most states. And so if you can't get a hold of one person, you can get a hold of another. You can schedule a time and do a call with them as well. So real-time support. eXp has hundreds of people on staff to help us out. It's amazing. So there's probably one question that people are wondering, like, how do I get started? Right? That's probably what you're wondering right now is, what do I got to do? You want to join this company because first of all, they are breaking records. They are winning awards. They are making things happen. They're shaking things up. And you'll hear about that in the news, right?
Yeah, I think Glenn Sanford, I've seen him on CNBC probably once a week lately because of this COVID thing and all this work at home stuff and, virtual work and blah, blah, blah. We were built for this is what we like to say. It's true. This is how we've been doing business. It really makes sense. It's economical, and saving all that money allows eXp to give it back to the agents and, make us real happy. It's a great model. So how much does it cost, Jesse? What's it look like?
Man, you're not even gonna feel it. Like, that's how amazing it is. Again, we talked about the commission and the cap, and then you're gonna earn 100% of commission for the remainder of the year. And then just to get started there's a startup fee of $149. And then every month at my last brokerage, I think I was paying close to $2,000-3,000.
I was paying $499 a month at my other brokerage,
just
and was doing a split.
Just to exist.
So eXp, $149 one-time fee when you join eXp, $85 a month, and $65 per transaction fee, which covers a broker review fee of $25 and a $40 risk management fee, which covers your E&O insurance, which, by the way, at my other brokerage, I had to pay the entire amount in like
one lump sum
2 payments or whatever. So at eXp, if you're an agent that only does 2 or 3 deals, you're going to pay $40 2 or 3 times, and you're covered. You're not going to have to pay $500, the full amount of your E&O insurance. So that's another benefit. Jesse, is this a no-brainer, or is it just me? Every time I look at our business model, I'm like, yeah, I can see why I joined.
Yeah, I mean, eXp is it's the mover and shaker of real estate, and they're, I mean, you can see
setting records all over the place.
Setting records all over the place for sales volume, for agents, for transactions. It just blows my mind. Even top place to work, even Glassdoor, for like, I think 3 years already, 4 years consecutively.
I would just want to say too, and because we're a cloud-based brokerage, I think agents get the impression that we don't like intermingle or collaborate with other agents. I'm closer to the eXp family than I was at any other brokerage I've ever been to. We have shareholder events in Vegas. We have eXp conventions in New Orleans. We have stuff going on all throughout the year where we get together, and also we collaborate online all the time in Zoom and eXp World and everywhere else. And I'm telling you, we all want to help each other because we're a publicly owned company. We own the company. All of us own stock. And the more productive each agent is, the more money we all make. And it shows. Everybody is here to help everybody legitimately. It's not a cutthroat brokerage like a lot of them are.
Right. We're here for each other. And we didn't even cover everything that's included. We're just trying to give you a lot of the exciting stuff, but there's more.
There's a lot more stuff. But if you want to know more about it, where can they reach us, Jesse?
Go to joinextremeagents.com. If some of you have questions, you want to talk to us, definitely message us. We want to make sure that any questions, because people hear things online or somebody else told me this thing or my broker said this, just talk to us. We're not here to strong arm you. We can know that it's kind of indisputable.
Changed our life. It's the greatest business decision I've ever made. So if you guys want to know more about it, just give us a call. Hit us up at extremeagents.com. Join extremeagents.com.
Yeah, and then you can fill out there, hey, Jesse, Steve, help me learn about this. But we're here for you. And we know that everybody's wanting to transition their business into this modern tech world, this work at home environment, and save money and make more money. This is the answer. So if you're ready to get started, go to Join Extreme Agents. We look forward to talking to you guys soon. Thanks a lot, Steve.
Thanks, Jesse.
All right, cheers.